Friends, this is Dave at Dave's Raised Bed Garden. I want to give you a little quick tip that I've really enjoyed doing. These beds are much bigger than my last beds. My last beds were a 3 by 10, and these are actually a 4 by 10. But I wanted to show you the difference overall, that what I've really like, and I think this is a good tip for you, especially if you're trying to do gardening and wondering how much it is, the cost and everything to do with the material. What's neat about these is actually, I'm going to come down, is that these little spacers, you can tell that these are stacked. These are normally, what these are is that they are actually 6 inches deep, and the board that will go in here is what we call a 2x. Well, it can be a 2x, it can even be, you can do 2x4s, you can do 2x6s, 2x8s, 2x12s, and so forth. But because these are actually 6 inches deep and everything, by stacking them, I have two. These will be a 2x6 by 10, and then so that gives me overall, by stacking these, it gives me a 12-inch plant base for actually to put the soil in here, which I have, and it allows me 12 inches of growing for my plants. I can actually keep stacking them. Now, these are easy to move at times, but they're weighted, so me just pulling it with the dirt and the pressure in there, it's not going to come apart really easy. Like about these beds is that it was very easy to put together. The other thing is that it's going to be very easy for me to take apart. If I have a board, which I do have some older boards in here, and like I said, it was given to me, and if I need to replace the boards, well, I can move the soil, which I'm not really worried about it, but what I can do is I can replace the board by taking it out of these little concrete. Here's the other nice thing that I like about them, is that I'm moving this one around, but the other thing is that if I wanted to add another bed right here, I can just put the space in here, the size of it, and then I can have this continued. And so it's got 4 ways that you could do it, and then overall I can use more space in there. So this is just something that's really neat, and I've really fell in love with this because just overall how it is. Traditionally, what I will do is I will come out here and I will build just like I did these beds. I build these and I put the screws. The problem with that is that, as you can tell right here, you can see it separating just a little bit. So what I have to do is I have to come back periodically and just try to tighten those screws in too. So overall, it just gives me more bang for the buck, I guess you would say, is that it gives me more area that I can have and everything. So I hope this is something you can use. It's something to invest. These little concrete spacers that I call, they're less than $4 a piece at your local box stores like Lowe's or Home Depot. So they're not expensive at all, and just based on material, it didn't take me any time to put them together. Once I took the old beds out and everything, I actually put them around my original beds, but it's just given me a lot more space and everything. So I'm really excited to see what these beds are going to do, and I hope this is a tip that you can use. So if you're in gardening and you want to get making new beds, just think about this. You can do the metal beds, but this is just another neat little thing that you can use in your garden. Till next time, this is Dave at Dave's Raised Bed Garden. Keep planting, keep growing. God bless you, and take care.